What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Welcome to another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I'm Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, happiness, and joy into your life. Today, I want to talk about that thing where it's like, I can get everything but this one thing. So like, say everything in your life is going great, except relationships, they just don't work out. So the career is good, money is good, the self-esteem feels good, right? Relationships with family and friends are good, but for some reason you can't seem to make the love relationships work. They don't seem to stick, and it feels like everything in your life is going well except for that one thing. Or the opposite, maybe it's like, maybe you have a great relationship with a partner, you love yourself, maybe your business is doing great, but you're not bringing in the money that you want, you're not able to keep the money that you want, or you're not able to grow the money that you want. And it feels like you have everything working out, you got these great connections and things are happening for you, but the money's not budging, right? So where are you saying that I've got all these things and everything is working except for this one thing? And if I'm honest, it's actually not working in this one area. I call this the 9/10ths rule. I get 9 out of 10 things, but not everything. I can't have everything because that's too much. You can't have everything because no one can have everything. That's not fair. You can't have it all. You can't be beautiful and smart and talented and rich and funny and fun to be around. There is this notion that you cannot have every single good thing. You cannot be blessed in looks and money and richness and funniness and magnetism and opportunity. No, you don't get to have everything. You at least need to have something that doesn't work out for you. That makes it okay. That makes it okay for you to have the rest of the stuff, right? So there's this mindset that's going on that's telling you somehow that it's not okay to have everything you want. It's okay to have most things that you want. But like, you're greedy if you have it all, or like people don't get it all, or you can't have everything, that kind of mentality. So you want to start digging into, why do you feel like it's bad to have everything? Where is the story or the narrative that says that people that have it all are bad, or that if you have it all, you might lose it? When you have it all, then you're at risk because now you're vulnerable. Look at what's inside of you and what you're inclined to feel. What do you get afraid of when you think about having everything working out in your life? I know for me, sometimes when I think about having it all, it sounds daunting to maintain it all. It sounds daunting to handle it all. Because sometimes deep down, if I'm really honest, what I really want is to do absolutely nothing. Okay? So I get my own sort of validation by creating situations that are too hard to handle. So you want to be able to look at what is going on underneath the surface of you, what gets triggered, what feelings come to the surface, what thoughts go off in your mind when it comes to thinking about having that thing that still seems so elusive. I've got all this other stuff, everything's going right in every area, but this one thing I still can't seem to get, okay? This is very common, and I actually see it in a lot of people. Again, I call this the 9/10ths rule, the I can get some but not everything. And it's always going to remain that way as long as you keep saying it, okay? So I always tell people there are two things going on with your manifestations. There is the underlying thing that happens that's from your history, it's from your childhood, it's your parents' bullshit, it's the stuff that's always been there, it's the history, it's the trauma, it's the pain, right? It's the old story. It's that like dust under the couch that is still there that if you walk by and hit it just right, a billow of dust is gonna blow up. It's the stuff that's lurking beneath the surface, and so therefore it could be manifested at any time because it is in your subconscious, okay? So that is always going on. You're gonna always have to be combating that. The other thing that happens is there is the now moment manifestations. There is every time you affirm, you agree, you say, oh, see, there's that thing. Oh, see, that happens to me every time. Every time you tell the story, oh, I better ask Roxy, what do I do if I can manifest this but not this? You are keeping the story in place every time you believe it's real. And that's fucked up. I get that. It's messed up to just because I believe this is real, I'm manifesting it. But that's the truth. You believe it's real, so it is your truth. And it's your truth because you believe it's real, and you believe it's real because it's your truth. So this is where awareness and discipline comes in, okay? So I always talk about the 360 method, 360method.co if you want to find out more. I'll also leave a link to it in the description below so you can grab it there. But 360method.co, this is my signature method. This is how I manifest. It's what I teach my clients. It's how I'm changing my own life, and I've changed thousands of people's lives across the world. And it is about how you think about what your world is, and then how you respond to what you're experiencing, what you're thinking, what you're feeling, okay? So I always say it boils down to the two things, the two cornerstones of 360 method, awareness and discipline. You have to be paying attention to what you're thinking. You have to be paying attention to the story you want to tell. Yeah, I'm manifesting this, but what it's actually doing is this. That truth that you want to tell, you're like, but it's really this though. Actually, it's this. You get this like kind of sick pleasure out of telling the truth. That's when you go back to your old reality. That's what keeps you stuck. That is why it's not working, because you're saying, I'm manifesting this, but it never works out in love. I'm really trying to get this person, but every time I bring a relationship into my life, it doesn't work out. Or my business is going really well, but I just can't seem to grow it. It's like everything is working, but the money just doesn't keep showing. I don't know how to make the money come. You're always affirming it. You believe it to be true, so it has no choice but to continue to manifest. And it can't stop manifesting until you stop saying those stories. So that is what 360 method helps you do. It helps you rewrite your story. It helps you rewrite the past stuff that's happening underneath the surface. And then it helps you with the in the moment, the triggering stuff, the stuff you think, the way you feel. We're not trying to deny how you feel, but we want to change what you say about how you feel, because what you say about your life is what manifests. So training yourself to say something different than you're actually experiencing, that's what 360 method does. Okay, so 360method.co. So the mindset you're looking to adopt here is, I get it all. I can have it all, top to bottom, inside and out. That's everything I want. I get it all. Love, money, fame, joy, excitement, friends, gifts, fun, laughter, opportunity, whatever. I get it all. Money, love, health, wealth, happiness, joy. I get it all. Everything is mine. I get all of the things that I love. You're no longer settling for 9 out of 10 things. You're no longer settling for some but not all. And the way you settle for some but not all is when you agree that that is the life you live. And like, I get it. You may be lying to yourself. I get it. You don't want to be delusional. But for a second, think about like how delusional that is. You believe that you can't get everything. Why would you believe that? Because of the evidence that you had in your 3D reality? Fine. But you can also change your beliefs. Like, just like you may have believed in Santa Claus or the Easter Bunny. You may have believed that babies came out of women's belly buttons. But now you know, and you've changed your belief, and now you believe something different. And it's as easy as thinking a new thought and choosing to think it on repeat over and over and over again. Again, this is what 360 method does, okay? It teaches you how to choose the thought that's going to lead you to your ideal reality versus automatically thinking the thought that's going to continue keeping you here in a reality where you only get some but not all. You can have friendships and joy and happiness. You can be banging in your body. You can be the most amazing, charismatic people, but relationships don't work out for you. And I don't know why. It just keeps happening. Every person I date, it's like they're the worst person ever. Or at first they're so amazing, then all of a sudden the other shoe drops. Oh my gosh, then all of a sudden something happens, right? Because you are hooked to this story. So I want to unhook you. 360method.co is going to unhook you. The link is going to be below in the description. So I want you to comment down below, I get to have it all. I get to have it all. And if you want to take it farther, not just some, but all. Not just some things, but all the things. Everything I want and more. Surprise me, universe. The universe is always surprising and delighting me. Because I'm worthy, I'm deserving, I'm amazing, I'm that great, I'm that bitch, I am the one, I'm the only one, I'm the most important one. Of course I get everything, why wouldn't I? It's my reality, I'm picking it. Of course I get everything I want, I'm picking this. So don't forget, even if you're describing the world you're living in, you are still creating your future whether you like it or not. You cannot escape that. So if you can keep your thoughts in the future on the forefront of what's actually happening, keep them where you want to go, not where they are, then you have the power to control your reality and where you go next. If you are working on manifesting a relationship, check out my 5 secrets you need to know to manifest a specific person free masterclass. I'll link it in the description below. And if you want my help with your manifestations, head to roxytalks.com and check out my amazing trainings, podcasts, free downloads, ebooks, meditations, affirmations, you name it. Everything's happening over at roxytalks.com, 360method.co if you want to dive deeper into my method and learn how to control your thoughts so that you can control reality. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe and hit the bell notification if you'd like to know when the videos drop. I so appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you. I will see you next week.